Okay, I'm better now.
Okay.
That's good.
That's
Anyway,
good.
welcome to the Magma Opus. Which,
So how
for
bad
some
is
odd
it?
reason, like for the past two levels had some pretty uplifting music. Now they just go full on raw here.
They're going tribal!
No!
And yeah, this is definitely where things start to pick up because they add in more. I still love the fact that in Pac-Man's world, apparently the cavemen are all blocky.
Yeah,
They
it's
are-
cute.
They are the squares.
It took me a moment.
The squares.
Before I saw the arms and the clubs, I was reminded of those little square.
Where the hell did that
spots.
come from?
No clue, man.
I think it came
Sorry.
from the switch I pressed.
Oh,
Sorry, what
anyway,
was that hype?
Before I saw their hands and clubs, I thought the square cavemen looked like the bad breath two-legged bots from Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Which we gotta get around to that sooner or later.
I was gonna
That's
say
out.
they kind of remind me of the fucking... You guys ever play the game before?
Oh,
I've heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of it, but have not played it yet.
It's ridiculous.
I imagine.
I mean, calling Cubivore definitely raises some eyebrows.
It's,
I mean-
I've had some people describe it kind of like Katamari with its
Die.
mindset of devouring everything.
It's not Katamari, but it's interesting.
Huh.
It's very primal in its presentation.
Rawr, something like that.
I
Okay.
forget, but I forget? Wasn't that a game that Nintendo published?
That along with the likes of Doshi and Vagina, yeah.
Oh, that's right, Doshin Vagina. I almost forgot that was a thing.
It's pronounced
Doshin.
Doshin.
The other
Doshina and
day,
a giant peach.
the other day,
Ugh.
the other
That
day,
movie still creeps me the fuck out, yo.
yeah. Why was there a
Ow.
rhino in the sky?
Why does everybody look fucking diseased?
Of the face.
Ugh.
And alligator tongues?
I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
Why do they? As a kid, I was like, wait, why did the alligator? Why was that somehow the magic stop motion magic potion?
I mean, it's
It's art.
It's imaginative. I mean, honestly, what else do you think of whenever you think of cloud gazing? Just fucking rhinos coming to kill your parents?
Ugh.
Yeah, why? How? Like, so did they explain why the rhino killed his? Like, why? What that actually is
It's
supposed to mean?
it's supposed to be. I think the thing is that like his parents were killed in a storm, and
It's
you know,
a Roald
'cause,
Dahl story. It doesn't have to make that much. It doesn't have to make that much sense.
I remember
what I was about
that. Go ahead.
Well, I was about to say, I always kind of took it as an instance of, like, because, you know, nature is, you know, uncontrollable, unexplainable, and don't need no reason to kill people, and James, in his, like, fear, kind of, like, his mind
Visualize it
something-
as
Yeah.
a pack of rhinos on a stampede.
Yeah,
Huh.
because
I can
that was
see-
the
I
only
can
way
see
his
that.
brain could cope with it.
I mean, I think that's fair. I think that's an understandable way to for a kid to try and rationalize it,
Yeah.
where there is none to be found, where there is
You
no
know-
rationalization to be found.
I don't care if we're made of metal or not. Shouldn't we be melting on that lava?
Or
It's mozzarella
or like-
cheese.
or like red hot.
It's mozzarella cheese. It's not lava.
Actually,
See
are
how
you
it's not
thinking of
moving?
doing-
Oh,
That's
hey.
good point. It's piping hot. It's piping hot mozzarella cheese.
Well, I was about
It's
to say,
molten.
like, it looked like when you stood. It looked like when you were like in slow enough motion. It looked like you were pretty much quicksanding through it.
Essentially, yeah. Whenever you're in the lava, you are essentially quicksanding it.
Oh,
So if you stand in it too long, you sink.
Yes, and you will get hurt.
I guess you are
Actually,
made of
no.
metal.
I think you just straight up die if you sink in too deep. In fact, that's another thing I'll say. I had at least one playthrough where I think I tried to butt bounce in the exact wrong place, and I dove in so deep I died.
He said
Oops.
butt.
Yeah, no,
He said
that sounds
bounce.
pretty dangerous.
Cannonball!
Oh, jeez. But yeah,
Demo plan.
Pac-Man needs braces!
But yeah,
Dog
so I.
pile.
But yeah,
But Clyde.
But wide?
No, but Clyde.
Oh, but Clyde.
But Clyde!
Yeah,
I need to
I.
make an impression to save my life.
I call the big one Bitey.
Aha. But yeah, I am. I'm
Actually, hold on. Actually,
Yeah?
now that I think... I'm sorry, real quick. I just realized...
Wait.
What's up?
We had the Hidden Temple stage like 2 stages ago.
Oh,
Why is it
Yes.
here now? When we had the Molten Lava
what the-
stage 2 levels
there it is.
ago.
Yeah, you got me. But, actually, real quick...
By all
the more I
accounts, it
think-
doesn't make sense.
The more I stop and think about it, though... I mean, I know it's the same actor. Oh, dear God.
Ugh, wop, wop.
What's the same actor?
Freaking Blinky in the Pac-Man cartoon. Honestly, like, it's just straight up Burger Beagle.
Actually, hang on. Let me look at that.
Yeah.
Because
From DuckTales.
No, I know who you're talking about. I just want to look this up for myself.
It is. I know it's the same actor just because it's pretty much the exact same voice. In fact, Bouncer Beagle's his Bouncer Beagle voice is pretty much his Pinky voice.
Oh.
There we go. Pac-Man 82.
Oh, jeez.
Woohoo!
They can't catch me now, suckers!
Now they can.
Get him.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, I see
You
it.
just flipped through that other ghost.
But yeah, it looks like a Chuck McCain. He voiced both Blinky and Pinky.
Okay, I thought so, and I definitely know for a fact he was in DuckTales because he did voice some of the Beagles alongside Frank.
So wait, I thought the Beagle Boys were part of not just DuckTales, but also Goof Troop.
I don't think they were in Goof Troop.
I don't think they're Goof Troop. The Beagle Boys are essentially a part of like the bigger air quotes Duck universe that originated in comics.
These are definitely getting harder as we progress through the game.
The Duck Universe, huh?
Well, that's what Disney calls it.
I hope we get a Duck cinematic universe someday.
You know what? Considering what the DuckTales reboot's doing, we might as well.
Honestly, that is essentially what the DuckTales reboot is doing. They're bringing all the Disney afternoon stuff together.
And aren't they? And they are making an actual Darkwing Duck rebooted after we saw what happened at the end of that Darkwing Duck episode.
In that case, I hope they bring back the Goof family.
Oh, Goofy's gonna be in the new season.
He is?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Complete with his Goof Troop design.
And Max?
No.
Max hasn't been confirmed yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the show.
I hope they bring back Maxie.
And I was gonna say we can talk about
Waxy.
Maxie?
And I was gonna say we can talk about the spoiler, like what happens at the end of the Darkwing Duck episode.
It's been a good long while, and I'm sure the episode's on Disney Plus right now, so go for it.
I don't
Okay,
have Disney Plus, and I have not watched the Darkwing Duck.
It's this one episode of It's this one episode of the new DuckTales series.
Okay,
I
so
know
basically, is it okay if I do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Okay, so in the DuckTales reboot, in-universe, Darkwing Duck is actually like an in-universe cartoon, or an in-universe show that Launchpad is a big fanboy of, and one episode involves the old wash-up actor for Darkwing, who is still voiced by Jim Cummings. He's trying to make a comeback, and he finds out that they're apparently making a Darkwing movie, and so he's
But without him?
Yeah, and he's trying to hijack the film to make himself the star,
Oh,
and
no.
replace the guy that is playing him, who, through a series of events, pretty much becomes the real-life Darkwing Duck of that universe, and
Hey!
the actor voiced by Jim Cummings, who wants to be Darkwing again,
The washed-up actor.
The washed-up actor. He becomes so like obsessively insane about the role after a series of events, basically becomes Negaduck.
Oh,
What?
no.
So yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't know this, James?
No, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, no, it's like towards the end of the episode, like after the end of the credits. So yeah, so that's why I think they could outright make and establish a full Darkwing Duck, like a new Darkwing Duck TV show with that new guy with Launchpad.
Wait, they're effectively both keeping the original actor but replacing him at the exact same time.
Well, the thing is, I don't think it's a big deal because Jim did voice both Darkwing and Negaduck in the original show.
Well,
and
yeah.
Hold
on, real quick.
What the-
I hate this part because
Whoa,
now we got a
whoa,
sliding
jeez.
section, and this game's sliding physics, they're not terrible, but trying to control Pac-Man while sliding is kind of obnoxious.
Oh, and
especially
these
if you
are
want to go for
very
all the
narrow slides.
I'm kind of reminded, like, of the Donkey Kong 64 slides with the Scarab Beetle.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me,
those were
Iki,
the worst.
Trust me, Iki, this is worse than that.
And I love how the game can tell that these are so bad, which is why they keep constantly.
It gives you a
checkpoints.
top-down view for no reason.
And it gives you checkpoint after checkpoint because it knows these things suck.
And if you fail to get any of the fruit along the way down, sucks to be you. And then this happens.
Huh?
Fuck that turn in particular.
So wait, you lose those fruit upon death? Oh wait,
Actually, that's something that occurred to me, James. Say for the sake of argument, you decide to not care for the apple. Couldn't you use that jump to just make a shortcut to that platform?
You can't jump while sliding.
well, no, like if you build up enough speed to roll off the ramp at like a specific area,
chuck yourself over there.
Maybe, but
you could basically launch yourself downward onto the platform from the slide.
there could be that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that portion of the level also had a kill box.
Oh, that's also true.
Just,
But
yeah, fuck that part. And by the way, welcome to what's probably going to be Iki's favorite and my least favorite boss in the entire fucking game, Clyde.
In the caldera.
Yeah.
Hi, Clyde.
Oh,
I
is
can't
it
roll
the
my
one?
R's.
I knew the other ghosts couldn't take you. I don't even think Spooky can take you. But we'll never know that. See? 'Cause you won't make it past me. Especially since my machine body is impervious to your rev roll. Just
Oh no.
Notice how I'm winking at you? Wink.
Extra
I
crisp.
think that's supposed to be a graphical glitch.
Fuck this fight.
Oh hey, it's
Yeah.
the same robot from the previous two
Yeah, it's
fights.
the wooden one, and
But now with a twist. His bullets and the turbine that's making the thing fly leave out fire particles,
oh, the steam, right?
Oh no.
which can hurt Pac-Man.
Ooh, that's I noticed it now on the floor. And I'm gonna say right now what I don't like about how this is rendered.
It looks a little
the
too
steam
subtle.
is, yeah, it's like practically invisible.
Yeah, you
needs
can
a
barely see
glove.
that shit. And honestly, he can leave out enough particles to make it so that it's kind of hard to traverse through.
Time
Yeah.
to make toast.
Break out the butter.
Damn it.
Yeah. Oh, a life.
Oh hey, it's a
Oh.
good thing that they just give you an extra life during the boss fight.
Oh no, that wasn't
You're
extra.
gonna
That
need
was
it.
just a full heal. Oh wait, I just realized that was on extra life. I think that was just a full heal.
Also, Clyde will
Oh,
do
boy.
this sometimes.
Whoa.
He
In
just
that
Woo!
he leaves himself floating for a bit, and then he starts pelting the entire fucking floor with the flaming particles.
Oh
Wow.
jeez.
Oh, I see those steam things.
Yeah, no, it's without the smoke, it's
Oh.
really hard to tell.
This
God.
this fight's
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
easily the worst fight in the game.
It looks
Jeez,
like
look
it
at-
takes a while too.
Yeah, look at how much health is
Yeah.
left still.
You already hit him like 3 times.
Look how much time is left in this video still. Jeez.
Is that the remainder of the bar?
I mean, if you want to go all nuts akimbo, it is possible to fight him, to beat him pretty early. And, well, the game does give you checkpoints after every few hits.
Oh, so every time he speaks?
Yes. Every time he speaks, you get a checkpoint. But regardless, this guy will fuck you up.
You're harder
bet.
to fry than I thought!
Is this the hardest boss in the game, would you say?
It's easily one of the hardest, if not the hardest. Because, the one after this is kind of annoying, but not quite as bad. And then there's the final boss, which is Spooky, which honestly has an easy enough, maybe not so much easy enough, but there is a pattern to that fight that you can easily manipulate.
Okay, it is an extra life. My bad.
Granted, they're giving you a fuck ton of extra health and extra lives during the
geez,
fight,
they're get-
so...
Because, again, you're gonna need them with all the
geez.
shit
Yeah,
that
but
Clyde
it's
keeps
like-
throwing at you.
Every time
talk
you leave a platform, it generates new health for you, so...
Right. I would say
Well, it only happens after every few hits, thoe, to be fair.
like this. I
Now
would say,
you've made me mad!
I was gonna say, have we talked about like, if we die in a boss, is there any checkpoints?
Well, I just said, yeah.
He just said that like a minute ago.
I'm sorry. Oh, jeez, we're about to die.
Oh,
sorry.
Like shit like that can happen. Oh,
Oh!
no!
Oh no!
Roasted.
Jesus Christ.
boasted.
Anyone for Power Pellet Pac-Man burgers?
Yeah. Okay, you're right. You're right. My bad. Moving on. I'm losing my mind. But yeah, so that's why I think they could absolutely.
Also, another thing worth mentioning is that be careful of how you rev roll, because if you're not like at a certain angle of the
Ow.
ramp, you could easily mistime Pac-Man's rev roll, and you won't make enough height to actually reach the platform.
And if you fall into the molten cheese, you instantly lose a life?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, if I was going to say,
Wait, if you could keep yourself up there, theoretically, like, if you can keep yourself above Clyde's head when he retreats, can you hit him again?
That's just stupid.
It's possible, but it's very hard to do.
that was like way too much damage. And
Come on!
What the
Get
hell?
the fucking
There.
sweet spot.
okay,
I can
next
see
checkpoint
the others
reached.
didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, all
It's
that
time
smoke
for me to
changed his
stop
voice.
taking chances and be done with ya.
So yeah, what was I going to say is, so yeah, that is why
I'm not done yet.
That's why I think they could absolutely do a. That's why I absolutely think they could do a Darkwing Duck show. They've definitely established it, and I could see something where that same washed-up actor tries to get all the other actors in on it, and that's how you get the big like pack.
What's kind of funny is that like they placed the seeds for that. They also placed the seeds about how like in the original Darkwing Duck, him and Gizmo Duck kind of have like a Superman Batman relationship. Like in the reboot, like when the new Darkwing meets Gizmo Duck, it's like, well, when there's trouble, you call me, Gizmo Duck, and you are. And he just goes, ugh.
And then and not only
Isn't
that,
Gizmo Duck the one with the unicycle leg?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I was going to say is that this is something I'm more taking from a Reddit thread talking.
This looks relentless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Clyde does not let up at all.
Like, compare to the previous 3 bosses, this one is like, what the fuck happened?
Huge, steep leap. Oh geez, again.
Oh no.
He's really gunning for Employee of the Month.
He's raging mad.
Damn.
Oh.
You have to be as relentless as Clyde is, otherwise you will fucking fail hard.
But yeah.
Well, that was unsatisfying.
And look, the golden pear.
Not as good as the golden apple.
It's
Fair.
kind of like an apple. But yeah, so real quick to finish that thought is the other thing this Reddit thread was talking about is that theorizing on it, because again spoilers for the DuckTales show. Now that Della Duck has returned,
Duck?
Donald's sister.
and she's also a pilot. So that leaves the opportunity available for Launchpad to fully go be exclusively in the Darkwing Duck show, and Della can take his place in the DuckTales show.
Scuba dooba.
Another thing is that, like, the finale for the most recent season pretty much up and says that Fowl is going to be the main villains, and they even have Steelbeak as one of their members. And the Phantom Blot.
Awesome. Yeah.
So, on that note, folks, now that we're all done with the volcano, next part, we're going deep underwater.
Let's take a refreshing dip.
Into mediocrity.
Oh,
Till
no.
next time.
See ya.
Gurgle, gurgle.